we've got sponsors that sponsor our show. And hi, Facebook. Hi, Instagram. Hi, Twitch. Hello, YouTube. She even says hi to me with your old self, you to trust me. Aw. Okay, cool. Awesome, awesome. Oh, Bonnie likes you. Bonnie Canesso? Excellent. Is that Bonnie Canesso?
No, I think it's a different Bonnie.
Oh, is it? Oh, okay.
Hey, Ashley.
Hi, Ashley. Welcome.
Hey,
I'm glad you made it. So we're super excited about this hum.
Ashley's going in the drawer.
Ashley's in the draw, and also put Mommy Tastic in the draw. And ABO.
You're responsible for that side of the screen. You've got pen and paper right over there for you to write all those really difficult to spell, long, inconceivable names.
Hi, Gerald. You're gay. I love you. I'm your mom now.
I'm happy.
I am your.
Wait, I'm gay. I'm happy. I'm happy as well.
I'm your mom now.
You can duet my video.
Yeah, you did. You put out a Pride video. I put out a Pride video. Awesome.
My video.
Everyone's welcome here.
My video is set up for actual duetting. So I say stuff, and you can create whatever you want to say in response to that.
Mommy Tastic, you're in the draw. Go ahead and throw her in the draw. And then we've got Gerald Williams.
Hey, Chris. Nice to see you there. Hey, Tracy.
Hi, Tracy.
We got 3 Canadians in the house over here. Chris, you're in the drawer. Tracy, you're in the drawer.
Gerald Williams, 54.
And Ashley, you're in the drawer.
You're in the draw.
Because you guys were here last week, so I've still got your names on a piece of paper.
Yeah, if you guys come in, we keep your names, and then we just throw them in the draw. And we have something really exciting that we're announcing tonight.
And all these, talking about names that have been kept, all these are from Noobs from Ireland.
Is he in?
Noob's not here yet.
Noob's not here yet.
I bet Noob, I just gave you a
gave
plug.
you a plug, yeah.
You better turn up now after he's saying all that. Noob had a lot of comments the last few weeks. Noob's actually a professional Fortnite player, which is, for those of you who know the game Fortnite, know that it's a lot of fun and skill.
Awesome. Cool.
So yeah, it's what we say, Pride Month, which is always like our spin the wheel.
A wheel? Yeah, so tonight we're actually going to talk about the energy of arguments.
No, we're not.
Yes, we are.
No, we're not.
Yes, we are.
No, we're not.
Stop blocking. So the energy of arguments. Have you ever ended up online somewhere and you're in an argument with somebody and you're like, how in the hell did I get into this argument? And why am I even arguing with this person? It's not worth it, right? And you're just like, how do I get out of this argument? So we were actually having a kind of a long discussion about this yesterday because I did reply to a pick me.
A hater.
A hater. I was replying to a hater comment.
A hater comment.
And I think I did it fairly well. You can go look at it on my TikTok. I didn't post it on any of my other platforms, but I did post it on TikTok.
Oh, dear, why?
Well, it's funny because I actually post more stuff on TikTok than I post on the other platforms just because of the nature of it. It's just a more open platform and a more accepting platform of people. So I think Facebook,
fun, open, playful.
It's fun, open, and playful. Yeah. So I really enjoy TikTok.
It's a fop.
It's a fop.
Yeah.
Fun, open, playful.
Fun, open, playful. Do you know what a fop is? Anyone? Bueller?
Are you a fop?
No.
You're fun, open, and playful?
Yes, but the original phraseology for fop, who's going to be the first to Google it?
Maybe
From Shakespearean times, because I used to teach Shakespeare at the Academy of Screen Performance. So.
You're going to pull it up for us? Hi, Miranda Levescu. Welcome.
Hey, Miranda. Great to see you.
You got her? You going to put her in the draw?
Yeah, she's on my side.
She's on your side.
Yeah, I do this side. You do that side.
I do this side.
You do that device, and I do this device.
We are streaming from several devices today, so it's fun.
Multiple. There we go.
Okay, so what's a fop?
Well, I'm waiting to see if anyone's got an answer for us first.
Gerald, you got into the draw again. Anytime you pick a comment.
Anyone? FOP. Shakespearean time. Fop. Anyone? Bueller?
Gerald, you're in the draw again. So how you get into the draw to win a prize from this prize wheel, we've got several prizes. You can see them over here. Boom, behind us.
All that.
all that stuff back there.
Oh, wow, that's really nice.
Isn't that pretty?
Yeah.
It's a nice bracelet.
I don't know if these are prizes or left over from another prize.
Those are left over from another thing.
The shot glasses and dice for anyone
From
under
Vegas.
6.
From Espelin Tequila that they sell it. They sell it at
Oh, this is all
Trader
that tequila
Joe's.
stuff.
Yeah. The tequila company gave me a bunch
They're
of
like,
stuff.
hey, here, take this. Oh, and have this. Oh, and have that.
Okay, I do have to say, I am addicted. I am super obsessed with Hum. I love this company. It's a kombucha, and it is delicious. My favorite flavor is blueberry, and originally we got it from Costco, and it only comes in blueberry and mango, and it's perfect because
we're going to be talking about arguments today, so let me just correct you, which is where an argument usually starts. You said it only comes in mango and blueberry.
From Costco.
In Costco, there are 2 flavors. One is blueberry mint. The other flavor is passion fruit mango. You may have misconstrued what Amy said by it only comes in mango and blueberry, because that would seem that it only had 1 bottle with mango and blueberry in it.
Oh, okay.
Which is not the case.
Right.
That's how I heard it. And that's a great thing in communication and in arguments. A lot of the time what you're saying and what they're hearing is not the same thing. So when there's a disruption in the flow, because everything is energy, when there's a disruption in the flow, and that shows up in, you can feel that antagonism within yourself. You're responding to the fact that there is a disruption in the flow of communication. So when there's a disruption in the flow, you start to ask questions like, Amy, there's only 1 bottle with 2 flavors in it?
No, there's 2 bottles with 2 different flavors in the case that comes from Costco. So when we first got it, we thought those were the only 2 flavors. We didn't realize, but lucky for us, the mango flavor was Jamie's favorite and the blueberry was my favorite. So we're like, we're good with it. But then one day,
mango passion fruit.
But then one day I decided to call up the company because I'm seriously their biggest fan for Hum. So I called up the company and they said, oh no, it comes in a bunch of different flavors. I told them what we did. I told them we do Facebook Lives, and they shipped us an entire, I don't even know what's in there yet. All I'm so excited to try them all. So now I'm trying pineapple turmeric, and I'm got to tell you, this one is flipping amazing.
It's really good.
Yeah, and my other favorite that I tried yesterday was coconut lime. And what are you doing?
I've got the pomegranate lemonade. Pomegranate lemonade is the one I'm trying today. It is good.
So all you got to do is make a comment below. Tell us where you're from.
The reason I paused there is because I was just drinking it and enjoying it. I didn't know what flavor it was. I just knew it wasn't my normal mango passion. So I actually had to read what it was and then taste it to see, oh yeah, I can taste pomegranate lemonade.
This
flavor.
pineapple is
It was yummy. I thought I was doing raspberry. I just grabbed it, looked at the color, and thought, oh, this must be a raspberry.
And you know what? It's a fun company. They call themselves Absurdly Tasteful, and they really are absurdly tasteful.
Absurdly tasteful.
Absurdly tasteful.
Absurdly works
and
for me.
They're you could spend hours looking at their label because it's so detailed. There's so many little pictures on it.
It's like a Where's Wally quiz.
Yeah, it is. There's like a little VW van on there. There's people walking around drinking Hum.
It really is like a Where's Wally book.
Yeah.
There's a full tapestry of interesting things in their label that you can spend hours trying to work out or even play games with.
So they're a really fun company, but I'm really stoked. So they're sponsoring us. Welcome, Omar. I'm glad you made it. It was nice meeting you today. You're doing fantastic on TikTok. Go follow Omar. He's got some really fun stuff. If you comment below, tell us where you're from, then we will add you to win a
Every
prize.
comment gets a draw.
Every comment gets into the prize draw.
Ashley, Chris, Tracy, Miranda, how are you guys? Do a second comment, get a second entry.
That's right. Talk Night, welcome. Glad you made it.
What exciting things are happening in Canada?
That's right.
Has there been a random moose hugging?
They get a pet moose when they turn 10, don't they, in Canada?
I thought it was 12. It could be 10 now. But yeah, I believe Canadians get a free moose given to them when they turn 10 or 12.
Right. Okay, so.
Correct me if that's not true.
Let me make a quick
I'm just going off what Americans have told me.
Let me make a quick announcement, before we, they're awesome in Canada. Let me make a quick announcement before we go on and talk more about the arguments and how to handle the energy of an argument that you ended up in that you don't want to be in. Okay. So we are going to have a weekly draw, a weekly dare.
Dun, 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 dun.
So the weekly dare, we're going to put it out. I'll put it out on video right after this.
It's on fire?
It's on fire because you guys are going to light it up. Y'all are going to light it up. I'm excited about these dares.
Put it out. It's on fire.
So for the weekly dare on
no moose.
no moose. Aw. So for the weekly dare on TikTok, you're going to duet it. You're going to duet the dare. And if you're on any of the other platforms, you're going to take pictures and post it in the comments underneath the video that I post. Okay? I'll put clear directions. This week's dare, so you can get a little prepared for it, is going to be... Can I get a drum roll? Can I get a drum roll? Can I get a drum roll for the weekly dare? Ready? The weekly dare is for you to show us what's inside your refrigerator without cleaning it out first. We want to know what food is in your refrigerator.
Take a snapshot.
Take a snapshot.
Or a quick video.
Quick video. If you're going to duet it, quick video. And then I want you to show us the before and after, and we're going to ask you to clean out your fridge and then replace it with healthy, clean eating stuff. Okay?
And we're going to give you some tips on what that means by healthy, because one person's like, I'm eating healthy. I'm eating healthy. But you do this, but you do that. Because there's a lot of misinformation out there. Talking about misinformation, I was wrong about everyone gets a moose.
Oh, tomorrow's Canada Day.
Tomorrow is Canada Day. And Tracy has said that tomorrow is Canada's Day. A moose comes by every house for us to hug. And if anyone gets hurt when they hug the moose, they're not to worry because they have free health care in Canada. So it doesn't matter.
Oh my God, wouldn't free health care be amazing right now?
She spelled by B-U-Y. So I think you
have to purchase it.
You got to purchase the hug.
You got to purchase the hug from the
moose.
moose.
It's like a kissing booth, except with a moose.
With a moose hug.
It's a hugging booth.
But luckily they're not expensive. They'll take an apple.
I'll take an apple.
You can purchase a
Really?
hug.
They're not taking my iMac, that's for sure.
Exactly.
It's a $2,000 iMac.
Right.
No,
so
that's my apple.
all is good with us, Miranda. It's great to see you. Hope you're doing good.
Looking forward to catching up with you folks next time I'm up touring through Canada.
If they'll open the borders and let us in, no one wants us.
No one wants to. For those of us who don't know, Amy and I live in Las Vegas.
Yes.
Las Vegas, America.
And apparently the rest of the world doesn't want us there because we have
now they're doing travel bans on Americans going there.
Yes.
As opposed to all the travel bans America was putting on everyone else coming here.
Exactly. And you know what I just found out today? Our friend Robert got quarantined for 2 weeks because a guy in his department tested positive for COVID at Sprouts. Yeah. Yeah.
Ah.
I know. That's where we shop.
Not for 2 weeks.
Well, maybe we should. He's not there.
Miranda, you're in the drawer again.
We might want to start ordering our groceries for a couple weeks.
Yeah, order them.
Yeah.
Tomato, stand up. What are you embarrassed about?
Sorry, your mother was a leaf. I don't know.
Oi! Pay attention to the corn. He's a kernel. Get it? Corn kernel. Well, that was a corny joke.
That was a corny joke. That was a very corny joke.
You know why you shouldn't tell secrets around the vegetables?
Why?
Because potatoes have ears.
Oh, and eyes.
Oh yeah. Maybe something else has ears.
I think they have
the
eyes. Corn has ears, the potato has eyes. You can't screw up.
In Australia, it's the other way around. It's upside down, under.
10 times worse when you screw up a bad joke. I'm just going to.
It's really 10 times? Who did the math on that?
Who
did the math?
It's statistically proven by science that it's 10 times worse when you screw up a bad joke.
Huh.
I could have gone with a bigger number. So back to arguments. Let's go.
Everything is energy. There is a flow of energy in all elements of life. So when there's an argument, then there is a disruption in that flow. So finding the cause of that disruption allows you to handle the argument better. And also talking about it being energy, if someone's bringing energy to you that you don't want, if you don't accept it to then give it back to them correctly, they then keep it. It stays with them. So if someone's a total ass, and you just go, oh, okay, thank you.
I could share the video that I did and show them.
It sounds like you want to.
Well, I could, of how I handled this person.
So Amy is a content creator, like most of you TikTokeroos. I got coffee for some reason.
Hi, always Jessica Marie, welcome. Hi, JC4405 Co. I'm adding you to the draw. All you got to do is make a comment, and we add you into the draw. That's how this works. Mm-hmm. And then at the end, we're going to spin this wheel. Woo! And find out who wins, and you're going to...
We got lots of prizes, thousands of dollars worth of prizes. One prize actually worth $1,000, but the rest all combined. Usually some of them are fairly small, but there are some good prizes. What did I just win on this demonstration? I ran, a dance video.
Oh, with you.
With me.
A duet.
A duet.
Or no, it's not actually a duet. That's an actual dance video.
That's actually you...
For you, like saying hi or saying happy birthday to somebody.
Yeah, if you want a special message sent, I do it in dance. So.
Okay.
Kabucha Bucha. Is that one there?
It's this one.
Oh, it is?
Yep. Okay, I'm going to add this to StreamYard. So basically, the idea is that when somebody gives you, it's like, I think was Confucius or somebody said like when you try to hand somebody anger, it's like trying to hand somebody a hot coal. It's still going to burn you. Am I screwing that up? I'm screwing.
That's a terrible.
It's 10 times worse when you screw up a quote.
Oh yeah. Well, the last time I was chatting to Confucius, he said it in a different language. I think the thing is, anger is holding a hot stone in your hand and expecting someone else to get burnt.
Yes. And it's the same way. So this person left an angry comment on my post. And so rather than feeding into that and carrying that energy, because the thing is if I don't accept that energy, she had to keep it.
It stays with that person.
It stays with that person.
Most arguments are like a tennis match where that ball is a negative ball of energy that's being thrown or hit to you, and then you're like, all right, I'll take this and I'll give it back. And now the other person takes it and it goes back and forth, back and forth. Where if you don't take that ball of energy and you just go, oh, okay, it circles around like a boomerang.
And it goes back to them.
And it goes back to the person. The energy still stays with them.
And they get to keep it.
And
that's how it goes.
They get to have some time to look at themselves, because all elements within your experience are yours. No matter where you go, that's where you are, because you're the common denominator in every experience of your life. So if you really want to have a different life, if you want to have a better life, you have to look at you. You have to look at what you're bringing to those moments. And so that's where it is with arguments.
Yeah, and it's not about blame, and it's not about, blaming yourself or that it's anybody's fault. It's like if somebody does something and it's something you don't like, the common denominator is you. A common denominator always comes back to you.
So a fun thing to do with, instead of, for example, there was emotional energy. Amy put some content out. Someone responded to that content in a negative way, making an attacking comment against Amy. So instead of Amy there's energy now. There's this energy that is existing. Instead of taking that energy and being hurt by it, emotionally destroyed by it, you can take that energy. Now, energy is fantastic. It doesn't get destroyed, but you can change its form. And you, with your conscious mind, have the choice to change the form of the energy. In which case, that negative energy comes to you. You can respond to it back by pushing it back, or you can take that energy and go, okay, there's energy here. What do I want to do with it? I'm going to use this energy to be creative. I'm going to use this energy to be fun. I'm going to make some videos responding to this comment so that I'm using that energy in a different way. And now I'm just having some fun with it.
Right. So I'll show it to you guys.
Yeah. So. And then we'll talk a little bit more about some other stuff, because about when people are being mean, the meanness is in them. them saying something mean to you, bullying, any of those kinds of elements, it's because they don't feel happy within themselves. And because they don't feel happy within themselves, they're reacting outwardly in a non-positive way, in a bullying way. So being considerate to some of those people, but at the same time, don't accept it. Show that, hey, your stuff doesn't affect me. Whatever you say or do, you get to keep. And I will help you move to a better place, but I'm not going to accept it.
Exactly.
I guess that's kind of...
Exactly. So I'm going to flip this around so you guys can see it. Flip, flip, flip. Okay. And we're going to play this video real quick.
Ladies and gentlemen, we need volume, I think.
Do I not have volume? What's going on?
I don't know. Top left.
Oh my God, I make you sick? Is it motion sickness? Because my hips do this. Or is it air sickness? Because I take your breath away. Please clarify, because you may need medicine. I hear bleach can help. Oh my God, I make you sick? Is it motion sickness? Because my hips do this.
That's the commentary.
Yeah, the comment up there said, you make me sick. That's what she said.
With a vomiting face.
With a vomiting face. And you know what? I don't even know you. I don't even know you.
Now, if that was you make me sink, wink, wink, nudge, nudge, LOL, and you have a relationship already with that person, then you're like, oh, all right, I see what you're saying there. But no, this was a direct stab, a direct attack. Now, obviously, that person's not in a happy place. If someone just having fun, mind you, the video that Amy did do that she made that comment on had a political tinge to it.
Just a little. It wasn't it wasn't anything outwardly bad. It was just I was just poking fun at stupid stuff.
Yeah, there's a lot of stupid politics that's running around out there. So the focus was on comedy of a political situation, not a political agenda. They're two separate processes. Like a knife can be used by a chef, or it can be used by someone in the mail room to open packages. It's a knife. The subject was the knife. Different uses, different purposes. Amy's video, the subject was politics. Her video was on humor, not political agenda. But this person got the need to attack.
To lash out.
Yeah, because there was some emotional element with them when they saw that video.
So, Jamie, how do we, when we find ourselves and we're like face-to-face, or maybe we're on Facebook arguing, because that's where a lot of arguments happen, it seems to be Facebook. Facebook's known for arguing. How do we get out of that? What do? We change the energy. How do we divert the energy? Or how do we fix it?
Oh, there's a lot of choices. If you want to respond back because you feel the need to respond, then find a way that you can creatively respond to not their force, but to a tangent of the direct force. Because when you do a tangent, it takes away that force. Push and flow, basic energy. So a tangent, which a lot of comedians use. Comedians definitely use tangents. Like Amy did in that video, it's like, you make me sick. Oh, is it motion sickness?
My hips?
Because my hips do this. Now she's taking that comment, adding the word motion to the sick, and making a joke about, oh, you need to be more specific. Acting as if I don't understand what you mean, which is a great way to respond.
And I possibly couldn't make you sick because I'm such an amazing person.
Yeah. And then she went, or is it air sick because I take your breath away? You know, she's playing on the fact that this person is lovesick for her. And then, of course, because it was added to the political element, there was that joke at the end. So you can make a joke of it. You can make a light of it. So anyone that attacks you directly, if you have fun with it, it actually affects that person that sent that energy to you even more, because they want you to be hurt by that energy. But if you play with that energy and have fun with it, they feel disappointed that
you've diffused their negativity.
That's right. You've taken the wind out of the negativity, transformed it into something nice. The other thing is asking questions. It's like, oh, why? Like, you make me sick. Why? How do I make you sick? What is it? Please clarify. Make them do all the work or of explaining themselves. Because the more they explain themselves, anything that's negative, the more someone tries to justify it, the more stupid they look, the more ridiculous they look, the more out of sync with human nature, which is to be part of a tribe, and a tribe that's happy. The happy tribes have more success in life. So everybody, it's like I've lived and worked all over the world, and I've been in countries where I didn't speak their language, but I communicated because the basic principles of housing and fun and smile and gesturing still worked in countries that didn't speak the same language as me, or I didn't speak the same language as them. And because we all, as basic elements of human nature, want to have fun, want to be happy. That's why when a child is born, there's oxytocin flooding through the child and the mother's body, which is the happy drug to create that bond. So it doesn't matter what happens, we're happy. There's a bond. So happiness is in the natural process of life, the beginning of life, the start of life, the flow of life. So when there's negativity coming at you, the first thing to realize is it's not yours, it's theirs. So let them keep it by not accepting it and trying to justify it back. Just
they try to put you into a defensive position a lot of times.
Oh, do they?
They do.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they do. So that's what happens in these arguments. They try to put you in a defensive position. They'll divert the conversation. They won't answer specific questions. Stick to that question. If they're not answering it, just keep coming back to the question that you asked. You know, keep asking the question, because if they're not answering it, they're trying to justify a position that is, yeah. Jamie wants to spin that wheel. Spin the wheel, spin the wheel.
Break a deal, spin the wheel. Okay, now my question right at the beginning, I will repeat it again right now. What is a FOP? F-O-P. It's
fun, open.
Fun, open personality?
Personality. I don't know. Hey, Jessica, welcome. You guys make sure you comment below so I know that you're here, so I can enter you into the draw. I have all these blank pieces of paper. I need to fill out your names. Welcome, Dom. Welcome, Dom. Let me see.
You know how you make a piece of paper blank?
How?
You ask it an algebra question.
Okay.
FOP, F-O-P. Come on. Didn't anybody use Google? Or it's a dandy.
What's a dandy?
Oh, my goodness. Didn't any of you teach Shakespeare in your past?
No.
Okay. A man that takes high attention to his appearance and his clothes.
So like a metrosexual.
Oh, I guess the modern version would be a metrosexual.
Yeah.
But yeah, a dandy or a fop. So that you'll find that in Shakespeare. That's where I first learned it.
That would be fun for you to do some video on those words.
A fop, a dandy?
Yeah. A fop's a dandy. Watch my next video to find out what the hell that is.
Who should you trust the most? The fop or the dandy?
Oh my goodness. Hey, if you guys are joining us on TikTok or Facebook or YouTube or Twitch, make sure you comment below so that we know that you're here and we can add you into the drawing, because we're going to spin this wheel in about 10 minutes, 10, 15 minutes.
And you win a prize.
You win a prize. Whoever we draw wins a prize.
If we, depending if we can post it to you.
Yeah, if you're in another country, if you're in, except Canada, we'll post to Canada. Some stuff can't post. The Boost Oxygen I can't post to Canada.
Unfortunately.
But I do have a guy there I can post some to you from.
Oh, yeah, we follow up on them. This is Boost Oxygen.
Oh my gosh, it's great.
Really good for mask fatigue.
Yep.
for those that aren't used to wearing a mask.
Gives you a little extra oxygen boost during the day. You'll see athletes use it. It's not to cure asthma or cure any kind of sickness or illness, but it does boost your oxygen in your system. So it's fantastic. Have fun drawing. Welcome. Glad you made it. Glad you're here.
I got a tumbler 2-pack on that draw spin.
Oh, we need to take that off. It's already been won.
Oh, has it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, what are we going to put in its place?
What can we put do we have the moon lamp on there? Humidifier?
Moon lamp humidifier. Oh, the backpack! This is an awesome, beautiful backpack. I don't remember who by.
It's from Wuwen.
It's super cool because it looks like an old-fashioned one with leather and gray on it, real leather. And it looks like it's actually tied down, but these are little magnet clips.
Oh, cool. It's got a lot of space in it. It's an actual laptop bag.
Actual
it's
laptop.
Good. Great for traveling.
Boom, boom, boom.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
cool. Yep, we gotta take the tumbler off there. Tumbler 2-pack. It's right there. So erase that and add the moon lamp humidifier.
Moon lamp humidifier.
Yeah, that's
ding,
pretty
ding,
groovy
ding,
thing.
Ding, 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 ding. It has several different colors and intensities.
Yeah, and it looks like an actual moon. It was made with 3D printer, and you can diffuse essential oil out of it. It's pretty neat. Pretty cool little item. We have tons of prizes. You know what, Chris? We can get you oxygen boost in Canada. I have a guy over there. I just need to call him and connect with him. So we can get you. We can ship it, oxygen boost to Canada. It's pretty awesome stuff. It's good stuff. Hi, Zoe Bright. Welcome. Glad you made it. Make sure you comment below. Comment where you're from, or make any comment. Just say hi, whatever you want, and then you'll go into the draw. We're about to spin this wheel.
Break the deal. Spin the wheel.
Hi, Tyler. Welcome, welcome. Glad you guys came.
Where that's from?
No, where is that from?
I told it last week. You weren't paying attention.
I was probably busy writing names. We had so many people on last week.
You weren't paying attention.
Hi, JH, JH, JKKKKKKK, JJJJJJJJJJJJ.
Is that a real name?
I don't know.
How's it pronounced? Over here on this platform that I write the names down from,
they're normal.
They're normal names.
Like because they're from Facebook.
Miranda and Chris and Tracy
and Twitch.
Ashley, Noob's awfully.
Did I not? I don't think I'm broadcasting. Oh no, I'm broadcasting to Twitch right there. I was like, am I not broadcasting to Twitch today?
Where's our friend Noob?
I know. I don't know where Noob is. And our other friend.
So, if you like kombucha.
Oh my gosh, this is the bomb.
This is one of the most delicious kombuchas out there. HUMM, Hum Kombucha. They got some fantastic flavors. Amy's got the pineapple turmeric up there. I've got the pomegranate lemonade. There's already passion fruit mango is probably my favorite. Oh, it's delicious. And if you've never had kombucha, kombucha is a healthy probiotic tea mushroom that creates a fermented drink. So it's like drinking a fizzy drink, but it's 1,000,000 times healthier
than soda or any of those.
Than soda, squat, pop, whatever you guys call it.
The only thing that's in it that's not, like super healthy would be the cane sugar, organic cane sugar, but it's not bad because there's no crap like a high fructose corn syrup or anything like that in it. So,
which is one of the health tips for Amy's Dare.
Yes.
One of the things is read the labels. You should always read the label on any food you purchase.
Absolutely.
And see if it's got a high fructose corn syrup in it, it's not good for the body. The body does not respond positively to it.
So guys, make sure you follow me so that you know when I'm live, because we give away prizes every Tuesday night at 6 p.m. We're here every Tuesday, 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Hi, JC4405CO. Welcome. Welcome, Mel's Bells 86. Make sure that you guys comment so that I can add you into the draw. And we'll get you guys, we'll be drawing very soon. Cool, cool. Amazing voices. Follow the host. Thank you for following me. I'm going to follow you back. I will follow you back.
And follow me. Someone follow me.
Oh, yeah. Follow Jamie. He's Jamie Honey Dare, D-A-R-E.
Jamie, JAMIEHONE.
I'll add that into the weekly dare too to follow you.
DARE.
I'll
Jamie
add that.
Honey Dare. If you want fantastic comedy.
Yeah, Jamie teaches improv, and I think we might even start offering some improv classes for people via the internet. Hi, Tyler. Welcome. Make sure you follow me so that you can be notified when we go live every week. We go live every week. We give prizes away every week. We've got tons of really fun, cool prizes. We're always adding more. There's always stuff to give away. I think we're going to be giving away some kombucha too. I think they gave us, but I got to see what's in there. That's awesome. Cool.
Forward it up, shut it on. So yeah, a fop is a dandy.
Real Mason J, welcome. Glad you joined. Go ahead and follow me and comment below so I can add you into the draw.
So has anybody out there, has anybody experienced bullying? Has anybody experienced people being nasty at them via the social media platform? Because that's what we're discussing today. How you handle arguments, how you handle negative energy being directed at you. Because it's common. So many people have experienced and been the recipient of bullying. I know I got bullied at school because I was so cool. Yeah.
So, Real Mason J, hi. Oh, you were called fat? Yes, that's horrible. I think Jamie was too, right?
Yep.
You just went into the draw. He said, I can handle it, although it is under cyberbullying. Absolutely.
Absolutely.
It's anytime people are just on there for meanness, and I don't get why some people feel like, I think why some people feel that they can get on there, they're hiding behind a screen. And that's one of the reasons why I like TikTok so much, because in order to bully somebody, there's a video of you. So it's not like with Twitter or with Facebook, people can just hide behind a profile picture and then just go wreak all kinds of havoc, right? But
and not even be real. They could have multiple accounts.
Yeah.
Where they're getting entertained by the negative energy. You can be entertained by positive energy. Unfortunately, these people that are bullying have had some form of habitual training in their childhood that has created an unpleasantness in them, an unpleasant feeling in them that they now express outwardly because they're not happy with themselves. So most of the time when someone's bullying, it's actually a compliment because they see you as being more secure in yourself than they are in themselves.
That's true.
And so they're feeling the need to bring you down, to attack, to hurt you in some way because they're not feeling good within themselves. So they want other people to feel the same way they feel, which is not feeling good. So they express outwardly elements that are negative, as opposed to, because they haven't got the training to go, hang on, I feel negative. What within me is allowing that emotion to be created? What am I being triggered by in this moment? What is it that I'm seeing on this video or in this comment that makes an emotion in me that's unpleasant, that I feel the need to attack, I feel the need to bully, I feel the need to say something?
So Real Mason, he said, I actually have, may I tell you about it? We would love to hear about it. Would you like to come on with us live and talk to us live? If you would like to, we would, so I haven't seen my father actually for about 7 years. Yeah, I mean, you can tell us about it on TikTok if you want, and I'll read it. I'll read your comments, or you can come on with us live if you'd like, and I can send you a live invite over either Facebook or Instagram.
Ooh, can you?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Now the other element is there are so many things out there in the world that can also make you happy. The very fact that you're here right now interacting with us means that you're in the top, say, 1% of life of people out there that have access to social media platforms, have access to phones and computers and webcams, enabling you to be able to interact through this platform. You're in the 1% of the world that has that opportunity. We actually sponsor a village, not just a family, but a whole village in Uganda, and they have one phone for the whole village that they share around, so different people can use it at different points in time.
No matter what you've got going in your life, there's somebody that's has it way harder, because our family in Uganda, they literally will run out of food. They'll literally go without food for 2 or 3 days. Like there's like, and it's not just like there's no food. Like
it's not like me. There's nothing to eat. And like Amy's like, what about
like,
all that? I gotta put those things together.
It's like, oh, there's nothing in the kitchen but ingredients.
Yeah, there's only ingredients. There's nothing to eat.
So BroPro12, he is at 519 followers, and his goal is to get to 1,000, so he can probably go live. So if you guys would go follow him, BroPro12, go ahead and follow us as well. Make sure you follow us so that you know, so we can let you know when we're live. And Real Mason, yes, it's fine if you just type it to us. Just type it out, and I'll read your story. We'd love to hear your story. He goes, ha ha ha, I can picture that. I'm sorry.
Yeah, so be aware that even though there are negative things that happen in your life, you also are extremely powerful, and you have the choice to look at other things in your life that make you happy. Like me, I love cartoons. So when stuff's not going well or something negative's happen, I'll go watch a cartoon. I'll go spend 20 minutes, half an hour watching a cartoon. And if you haven't seen the series Naruto, Naruto Shippuden, Naruto is one of my biggest icons that I follow. He is so cool. I love him. Yes, he is a Japanese anime character, but his focus, his dedication, his purpose is phenomenal. So Naruto, Naruto. Who here is a Naruto fan? Da-da-da.
Absolutely.
So you can always go and do something that makes you happy, and focus on the things that have happened in your past where you've achieved something, and your body will chemically react to the success you've had in your past. Then with that new framework of emotional energy within your body, think of things that you're going to do in the future. And with that emotional energy, that new state, start to think of the things that you're going to do in the future and put your energy towards that, as opposed to focusing on one person who's being a total ass, or one person who's being mean, one person who's being a bully. Because the reason they are is because they're not happy in their life. Because people that are happy with themselves are out there doing things that make other people happy.
That's right. Your boy, make sure you comment so I can add you to the draw. Make sure you guys comment below so I can add you to the draw, and then make sure you follow me. And Real Mason's going to come right back and tell us his story, or her story. Let's see. I'm just going to go take a peek at who Real Mason is.
Dun, 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 dun. So yeah. I mean, every single person out there has experienced, like if you've been in the workplace, someone who's been an ass to you because they're in a position of authority, or someone who is in a different group of friends at school that are more the meanies.
Real Mason, are you male or female, or what do you identify with? So when I use the pronoun, so I can use the proper pronoun for you. And then we would love to hear your story.
For sure.
Yeah.
And the great thing is, when someone's being verbally mean, ask questions. When they're being physically mean, run.
Right. Real Mason.
My karate instructor said, you want to learn self-defense? He's like, kick their knee, then run.
Then run.
Because if you can defend yourself by them not being able to touch you, that's martial arts. He goes, and there's a lot more to it. But I remember that.
Let's start there.
Start there. He goes, kick him in the knee and run.
So his dad's girlfriend physically abused him.
Well,
yeah.
You guys know that if you're talking to someone on a webcam or something like that, and you're in trouble or you're in stress of physical abuse, you could just do this symbol: hand up, thumb in, fingers over the clock, and that's a cry for help. That's saying.
I didn't know that.
Yep.
And he said, it's been from me trying to be nice to her physically dragging me. Oh. How old are you, Real Mason? How old are you right now? And when did this happen? And Cheryl Christy Dover said, love this positive. Okay, Cheryl, you are going in the draw as well. So we're gonna.
We love your comment.
Yeah, we love your comment.
If you could just send $20 with that comment to. No, just kidding. But it is true. It's something that took me a lot of time to learn, because I had it tough myself.
Yeah, Jamie had a very abusive childhood as well.
Yeah, so tough. And the thing, I left home, I ran away from home, I put myself through uni, and then became an international stunt actor and worked in numerous places across the globe. And now I live in America. And I've had the opportunity to have some great mentors. Naruto Shippuden is one of them. Naruto and Po from Kung Fu Panda. They're my two favorite mentors in life. Tony Robbins comes in a close third under those two. I've had the opportunity to learn from people and to see things outside of the experience I grew up in. And one of the most beautiful things is you have thought, you have mind, you have consciousness, you have a brain that enables you to make choices. We do this all the time. You get out of bed and you choose what shirt you're going to put on. You choose what you're going to have for breakfast. And that's a luxury. A lot of people don't have breakfast because they can only have one meal a day, which is typically their lunch or late lunch. So we have, but getting back to the choice option, we make choices all the time, constantly. Are you going to watch TV? Are you not going to watch TV? Are you going to get on this TikTok live? Are you not? We make choices. So when someone comes at you with negative energy, they're abusive, they make a choice that takes you away from that experience. So choose, how are you going to react? I'm going to not acknowledge this. I'm going to look at how can I make my life better by what can I do?
Because you can't control the other person. They're going to be who they are. And if they're abusive, they are an abusive person. I'm not going to say it's impossible, but it's pretty rare when people are abusive that are you out? Oh, bummer. Yes, well said. And then, Real said, Real said, it's been from me trying to be nice and to her physically dragging me. Mm-hmm. It's been from small things, like she'd cook the whole family breakfast. And he said, I always respect my peers. I even made her Southern mac and cheese just to be nice. Oh, you can call me Mason. Okay, Mason.
Hey, Mason.
Okay, Mason. So
Thanks, Mason.
Mason's telling us his story about how he was abused and bullied by his dad's girlfriend.
Mm-hmm. So the thing is, you can ask questions. Now, you can say, why in this situation was this the outcome? Like, and may be difficult in regards to the age limits, because there's certain people that because they're older, they think they're more knowledgeable. They think they have more control, purpose, or knowing, which predominantly is the case. So without knowing the exact age or the demographics of what's going on.
Yeah, it's like my parents, they were really raised in a real different era, and so what I realized, and I didn't really realize, I'm 51 years old, and I think I just realized it this year, that I really wasn't allowed to have my own opinion, which is probably why I'm so flippin' opinionated now, because I wasn't really allowed to have an opinion. If I had an opinion, my dad would just bulldoze me with his opinion. And Real Mason said, this is a long question. May I ask it? I could use your advice. Absolutely. That's what we're here for. We're absolutely here for that. And Mason, how old are you? Just so I know your age and what.
Because that gives you there's different options and advice we can give based on the different age ranges at which you're at. Because if you're super young, and we're in our 50s, so yeah. Anyone under 40, you're just a child. No, but I mean, like there's teachers, there's other adult figures that you can just say, hey, I have a concern. Could I talk to you? Maybe talking to your dad and just say, hey.
Yeah, and also, is the abuse going on now?
Is it a constant? Is it something that's happening? It's a good point, Amy. Is it something that's happening right
now.
now?
Yeah.
Is it something that happens repeatedly?
Yeah, and so with my dad, and I didn't realize it until gosh, just this year, that I wasn't allowed to have that opinion. And my dad's a great guy. He's a super good guy. He's, worked hard. He worked hard for his family. He did everything. I think it's generational with him. It's not, I'm not making him wrong, for this.
Like, even people our age, we were raised, and anybody older than us, I'm sure you've heard this. So throw in the chat if you have heard this phrase before. Children are to be seen and not heard.
Yep.
That's how I was raised.
That's how I was raised, yeah.
And there's things that I wanted to say, but if I went to say them, I got in trouble. And sometimes the trouble I got in was physically beaten to not speak. So my communication was shut down. Hence, as an adult, I became a communications professional.
And my communication was shut down as well. However, I went the opposite. I rebelled against it, where Jamie was a very like
Keep
by
the
the
peace, one of the
keep the
BYs.
peace. Got he's a B wise. He's keep the peace. He's and I'm a royal. I'm a B royal. I'm a royal B.
Little column A, little column B.
Yeah, it's okay. So those are the 4 personality types that we talk about, and they're little B characters that we've created, and we'll talk to you guys more about that.
The be royal, the be happy, the be caring, the be wise.
Yeah. Those are the 4. The be kind. Be kind instead of being caring. Yeah. And so he says,
You're right.
he says part of it it's not going on now. Part of it is not seeing him for 7 years. So he says, what do I do? He works for a Coca-Cola company. He's worked there for 13 years. They won't give him the day shift. Are you working at that same Coca-Cola company, Mason? So you're basically, you haven't seen your dad in 7 years. It sounds like you got away from the abuse, and that's good, but you haven't spoken to him. Am I getting this correct?
Or I think the dad left 7 years ago, or is that the situation? Dad left it.
Well, it's his dad, and it was his girlfriend that he was abused by. So now he's saying, what do I do? He works for the Coca-Cola company. He's worked there for 13 years. They won't give him the day shift. So what's the question? Let me get the question.
And in the fill-in time, while Mason just answers Amy's question there.
Because there's a little delay on the thing. Yeah.
Absolutely. I'm sure you've heard of this one too. Honesty is the best policy. Now, honesty at times can be very difficult to present. If you present honesty from not this is what you did, but when this happened, this is how I felt.
Yep.
That takes the energy of attack away or blame away. It's taking the energy of blame away and allowing the energy of just exposing how things are or were.
So Mason says, I do sometimes speak with him. We left him for another issue. So how do I control my emotion? I don't get to see him a lot. And if I go see him, I have to be scared. Okay. So this might sound a little weird, but one of the other things that you can do is try to figure out what your part in it was. Now, if someone's abusive, it's on them. Look, they did it. That you didn't do anything wrong. He doesn't see that there's any abuse. So he doesn't see that there's any abuse. And most abusers don't. They don't recognize it,
Because human nature is we justify every action we do. So one person does something, they have created a story in their own head of why that action at that point in time was okay or fine. Even someone that robs a bank, it's like, well, that's a criminal activity. The story they're telling themselves is, well, the bank is a government, or the bank has a lot of money, we're desperate, we need this, or for whatever reason, I'm anti-society and I'm justified in doing what I'm doing. So most people, everything that we do from a perspective of it's okay, even if I know it's wrong, it's okay now because of this story I'm telling myself, justifying myself. So in that area of not feeling not feeling safe or feeling fearful in talking to your dad. It's like, what is the goal that you want?
Yeah, what's the outcome that you want? Do you want a relationship with him? Do you want to have a relationship? If you're wanting him to acknowledge the abuse, that's probably not going to happen. Let me tell you a little story about what I did with my dad.
I was just going to say, a tap on that. He may not acknowledge the abuse, but what you can do is saying, hey, I just want you to hear this, what I want to say, and then we'll never talk about it again. You expressing it and being heard may be more important than him acknowledging that it's right or wrong. You may never get that. I ran away from home when I was 18 because of fear. And it took me years to come back, but many years later, I had a direct conversation to my father and just laid out everything that I thought or felt. But I was 24 then, and strong.
He says, I do, but it's so hard to try and handle things. His girlfriend calls my mama B. So here's what I do with my dad. So I left home when I was 16, and I had a situation where I felt like I didn't have any other choice, and I still was in high school, and I had to graduate high school. It was a different abusive situation, but anyway, about 5 or 6 years ago, I decided to look at my part and own what my part is, because I know that even though I left because I felt like I had to, I know it hurt my parents. I know it hurt my dad. I know he was hurt by it, right? And so I called him up and I apologized to him. And it sounds really weird, but I called him up and I said, look, Dad, I just want to talk to you for a minute, and I just need you to hear what I have to say. And I said, look, I left home when I was 16, and I know that it really hurt you. And I feel really badly that I hurt you in that way. And I know that you were worried, and I know that it stressed you out. And I just wanted to apologize to you. And he was like, of course, he doesn't own anything that he's done or his part in anything. And that's okay, because it wasn't about that. It's not about that. And so, you know what he said to me? He was like super righteous about it. And like, I've been waiting for this call for a long time. I knew you'd come around, kind of thing. And I was like, okay, good. But you know what? It freed me because I forgave him in that moment. That was full forgiveness by owning my part and how he felt about it as well. Not just how like you did this to me and you did that to me. And Cheryl says that was good. That was good of you. Yeah. And you know what? But it wasn't for him. That's the thing. It wasn't for him. It was for me.
Amy was carrying that energy in her the whole time.
Yeah.
So by being honest about that energy without having an expectation attached to the information. For example, you may be expressing how you feel with the expectation of the person to apologize, say they're sorry. And a lot of the time, most people don't. A lot of the time, most people justify and defend their position, which means they're locking in the energy in them. They're not allowing the flow. So for you, if you express it and then don't have an expectation on the outcome, and it's depending on the degree of how severe it is, how dangerous it is.
Yeah, I mean, if it's dangerous, don't get, like there's just some people that are really dangerous, and maybe it's just good to cut them out of your life. That's important too. If it's a danger and if it's abusive, Cheryl said that was good of you. Yeah, yay for you not to let him have control anymore. Exactly. And that's part of it. It's releasing that energy. It's letting that energy go. It's separating that energy. And you know what? We have a better relationship now for it too.
Because you are in control of your thoughts. Your thoughts affect how you feel. So for example, coming right back to the bullying statement of someone attacking Amy through comments on social media and her going, oh, I'll have some fun here and make a funny video exposing this person's negative energy. That meant that she didn't take it in, didn't hold it. She had a choice of how she reacted. You have a choice that no matter what happens, how you choose to react. Because what you see and what you feel is connected because of a story, which is your belief that you've created from your past. So for example, I could do this and people go, oh my God, he hit a woman. Or I could have been slapping a mosquito knowing she's allergic to him. One could be an act of violence. The other one could be an act of caring and concern. It's the same action. What you saw and how you felt about me doing that in that moment was based on your belief, and your belief has created expectations in your environment. When those expectations aren't met, you have an emotional energy that's not happy. Now, if someone is negative, you have the choice to spend less time with them. Even if you live in the exact same house with them, you can choose to live somewhere else in your mind. You could choose to think of the great things that are coming up tomorrow, the wonderful things that you're going to do in the future. There's a 14-year-old boy that I just reposted his video on my Facebook feed and talked about, we all have opportunities. He grew up in a very single mom child, and he goes, he saw all his family working really hard. So as a 13-year-old, he went to create his own business as an entrepreneur, and as a 14-year-old, got a $25,000 grant to work towards his business. So he put his energy on, no matter what's going on in his environment, to how can I help? How can I serve? How can I support? So when you focus on how you can do great things in your future, that creates a positive energy in you. And that positive energy actually becomes contagious, that other people want to be a part of it.
Yeah, and I'm going to read what you said here in a second, Mason. But adding on to that, with my dad, one of the things that was so great about being raised the way that I was raised was he gave me an incredible independence. Like I'm incredibly independent, and I'm super grateful for that, because I can handle anything that comes at me. And I'll tackle things that most people would be like, oh my God, I can't believe she did that, because I have no fear of it. And I just go, okay, I'm just going to get this and I'll figure it out. And so that incredible independence from moving out when I was 16, I wouldn't trade it for the world. And it was because of the way that I was raised. So finding the good in it as well. You can find the good in it. So yeah, go.
Oh, there's always more than one thing.
Yeah.
What you focus on, though, is what's going to affect how you live. So, for example, today, there are some really great things that happened today. There was also some things that were frustrating. Like I did this really awesome video for this company, and they sent me back documentation that said they wanted to change a couple of things. I changed those things and sent them away. But what also happened was there was another little document that I missed that had a whole list of other things they want to change. So I redid their project so I could focus on, damn it, now I've got to go and do all that again. I'm upset. Why didn't they tell me this stuff? I could focus on all the things that were bad, or I could go, all right, I'm getting paid some good money for this. I'll just focus on that. They loved 99% of what I did. I'm just going to change 1%. I got to go drink my favorite chocolate milk today while Amy was asleep, and she didn't know I did it. That's a great thing. So nobody tell anyone. Oh my God, there was Strauss Farms organic chocolate milk.
Oh, it was the Strauss Farms? Okay.
Yeah. Anyway,
I really like them. I like their cream. So yeah.
There are many things today that were wonderful, that were joyful. When you're in the joyful moment, acknowledge the joyful moment. When you're in the happy moment, when something wonderful is happening, be grateful for it. Go, oh, this is really cool. This is awesome. I get to eat this breakfast cereal right now. I get to watch this TV show right now. I get to be on a saying that I get to do this. One, establishes a habit of thought that you're in control. You have power. By saying, I get to do this, that's an attitude of gratitude. I'm sure you've heard these things. Gratitude is a resonance of the heart connected to the mind, and it's a frequency. Look at the Heart Math Institute in California for more information there.
So Mason said, I've cried before on Father's Day because I don't get to see him, and everyone I know goes to see them.
Sounds like you have some great love for your father, which is beautiful. And letting your father know that you have that love is a wonderful. Hey, Noob's here.
Noob, yay!
Is it daylight saving over there? Is that what happened, Noob? We missed you.
Noob, we'll add you onto the draw anyway.
You're an hour late.
And
I've got Noob's.
Oh, you got Noob.
I mentioned you earlier in the show,
Yeah.
Noob, about how we save people's. Oh, that's upside down. Noob. So it sounds like you had some great love for your father, Mason, which is wonderful, which means there's been experiences and opportunities that have generated that love, which is wonderful. If you openly express, it's like, hey, Dad, I just want to let you know that I love you because of this, 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 and this. And then be silent. A man takes time, especially depending on how they are raised, to respond to emotion.
And we just found out that men hate criticism.
Oh, I've been trying to point that out for like 13 years of marriage.
So,
and we also found out that women love to criticize.
That's true.
But they call it coaching.
That's true.
Oh, we love you, Noob. So glad
yeah,
that you
Noob,
dropped
thank
in.
you for dropping in. I'm glad. We were worried about you, so I'm really glad that you dropped in, even if it's just for a minute to say hi. So that's awesome.
Yeah, we spun the wheel for you, and you won a Lamborghini, but you weren't here to collect.
Yeah,
oh,
so sorry.
Awkward.
It's so weird. It's so weird. And then Real Mason said, yes, Jamie. Yeah. So if you can just connect with your father on a different level, try to change your communication.
Yes.
Because any communication that's happened up to this point is coming from a past. And
you can only control your communication. You can't control them, but you can use certain communication techniques that helps guide the situation to a more positive outcome. And that's what I'd like to share.
Yeah. And there's certain like things you can say is just like, hey, I really need to get this off my chest, and I just need you to listen. I would really appreciate you listening without responding. I just need to get it out. If I could just get it out and start it out with like, I love you so much. I love you so much, and I'm so hurt that I don't get to come see you on Father's Day. It really hurts me.
Yeah, and also when you say, "Hey, I would really appreciate the opportunity just to express myself. I really would appreciate the opportunity just to say some things without interruption." You got to make sure that then what you do say is not super long, because the longer it gets, the more points that person is thinking of interrupting, and they're no longer connecting to what you're saying.
And just do it without making your father or his girlfriend wrong.
Yes.
Because they're not going to hear that, you know. Just do it, but just do it with how you really feel, and that you're just really hurt by this, and that you want to change. Your intention is to change your relationship with your dad so that you can have more of a relationship with him.
Have a solution.
Yeah. So and see if you can figure out a solution. Just say, hey, can we communicate this way or differently? Or God, Jamie has interrupted us. Okay, go ahead.
Maximus. No, what I was going to say. Oh, yes. What I was going to say is what Amy was saying. That's why I went bing, 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 bing. Because exactly like not just talking about what's happened, saying the reason I'm sharing this as a close, and the reason I'm sharing this is because I would like to have a better relationship with you, and I feel that this information that I've just expressed was a block to that. And the way I would like to move forward is be able to spend time with you on something, or be able to do this. If you have some kind of go-to, it's called the close or the sales pitch in sales. Have some action step as the next thing. If you leave it as just an open slather, they're like, all right, I heard you. There's no real confirmation that it was heard. But if you have at the end of your short expose of how you truly feel.
And you might want to write it out before you do it.
I would.
Yeah, write it out before you get on there, because you get on there and you start to get choked up. Cheryl said, I'm glad I had a chance to hear this. I needed it more than you know. God bless you both. Oh, thank you. And Mason said, yes, Lord, please bless these amazing people. Bless them in full. Oh, so sweet. And I put you into the draw again, Cheryl.
We're here to help. Amy and I have had the opportunity to work with many elite professionals in this field all around the world. We've been hired as coaches for them to help with their clients and their customers, and in many different facets, and our own personal development, our own experience. We know that the world's a better place by people being happier, and there's a miscommunication in a lot of areas that create that irritation, which create that what is the word I used earlier? The disruption in the energy. And when there's a disruption in the energy and you want to get back to a smooth flow, there's different things that you can do to allow for that flow to happen again. Because ultimately, everyone wants to have a happy life. That's why we have all these free giveaways, because it makes us happy to be able to give to you. But more importantly than physical things is your mental and emotional state. Because the mental and emotional presence that you bring to any situation is either going to elevate you to a more joyful, ongoing, loving experience in your life or not. And you are the dominator. You are the person in control of that. You are the person, like I said, every morning you get out, you choose if you're going to wear shoes or not. You choose if you're going to wear clothes or not. I typically choose to wear clothes, especially after that one incident. It's amazing what people can see through windows. Anyway,
So Mason says, Jamie, have you considered becoming a motivational speaker or life coach? So actually, that's what we do. That's one of the things we do. We work with large seminar companies, and they hire us to tour with them. So before COVID was happening, we were on the road every week. In different cities and different countries, and that's what we do. We work with the bigger speakers. Some of the names you probably would know. Some of them are confidential, so we can't tell them all.
Unless you book in through their platform.
Unless you book in for the family.
For a coach, and you end up getting one of us.
You end up getting one of us. Yeah, that's pretty much what happens. So we'll be on the phone with you. So yeah. So So now.
Please wear clothes. These days, back many years ago, when I was Male Model of the Year in 1994 for Australian finalist for Male Model of the Year, Da Vinci Male Model. You can't see it now, but yes.
Mason said, I think we should all wear clothes. I agree.
Especially if you're picking blackberries.
Oh yes, definitely.
Ouch!
Don't pick them naked. So
one with nature.
So when we tour with some of these coaches, some of these bigger motivational speakers that we work with, we will usually intro them. Sometimes we'll do an entire hour. Sometimes we'll be guest speakers at the events, and we're always coaching from the back. So we're coaching from the back of the room. We're also speaking from the front room. So yes, we are actually motivational speakers. So we believe in personal growth. Jamie and I met doing personal growth.
At a personal growth seminar, 3-day event. We met there.
Yeah. So it was awesome.
And one of the big things that I learned is that in life, now this is going to create a couple of waves out there for a lot of people, because it's contradictory to how society exists and how we've been raised and everything. The statement is, there is no wrong. And most people have an emotional reaction to that part and don't hear the second part. The second part is there is always better options. There's no wrong, but there's always better options. So anything that is negative, there's always an opportunity for a better. There's a lot more opportunities. When something's phenomenal, there's still opportunity for something that's better.
So Noob asked us one question: do you use like fun fairs? We don't, because I don't know what that is. And then Tracy said, tell them about the bee at the first meeting. So when Jamie and I first met, I'll tell the story. And it's appropriate that it was a bee. Actually, this was a wasp, because
yellow jacket.
It was a yellow jacket. So we were watching the speaker talk, and we were outside, and there was probably how many? 600 people there?
It was about 600 people.
About 600 people.
We were outside in summer.
Outside in summer, and it was really hot. So I wet my hair down because it was super hot outside, and my hair was dripping down my back. And
this was day 3, and a number of people had been stung by yellow jackets because they were swarming. There's a whole bunch of swarming for whatever reasons. The climate, it's specifically that point in time, created a swarm, or that there was more yellow jackets than normal. So there was a heightened concern.
And so the speakers on the stage, this is an outdoor stage, and Jamie and I are right in the front row. We're literally in the front row. And so you know how when you sit down like women, your jeans will kind of gap in the back? And so my hair was dripping down the back of my butt, and I could feel it kind of dripping down my butt. And so I was kind of wiping the drips away when they would kind of tickle a little bit. And so one of the drips, I reached and I wiped it, and it was the yellow jacket, and it stung me on my butt. And I was freaking out because I didn't know if it was a yellow jacket, if it was one of those ones that could keep stinging you.
Well, that is a yellow jacket.
Oh, can they keep stinging? Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Bees lose their stinger. They sting once and then lose it. This comedian does a great bit on insects and bees. Anyway.
Right. We just watched that the other day.
Oh my God.
That was very funny.
That bee is so bitchy. I mean, I'm willing to die over this. I'm going to sting you and die. Anyway, so the yellow jacket can keep stinging you. So Amy was concerned.
I was concerned and panicked. So I jump up and I literally yank my pants completely down and I start yelling Jamie's name. This is in front of 600 people and the speaker. And I'm like, Jamie, there's a bee. Look at the bee. Now we are just getting to know each other. And
Amy thought she was saying, excuse me, Jamie, could you please check if there's no bee here? Is what went in her head. What came out her mouth was like, drop the pants, bend over, Jamie! Jamie! Help! And I'm like,
and he's like, I'm like, Jamie, there's a bee, get the bee there. And he's like, there's nothing there. Amy, everybody can see there's
600 people can see there's no flipping bee. Pull your pants up.
So Jamie was horrified. I mooned 600 people.
And I was more embarrassed.
And Jamie was more embarrassed.
Because I care more. Because she's the bee royal. and I'm the bee wise, which is concerned about how everyone feels about certain things.
Yeah, his bee wise and the bee royal, they do not care what people think about them. They just go, whatever. And he was horrified. And it was hilarious because I had people coming up to me for the next 24 hours with bee ointments and making sure
her ass was good.
Mason said, I feel so bad, but I am dying right now.
Come on, you're happy. Well, that's a beautiful thing. Find something that makes you laugh. And when you're in a downer, smile, laugh. Actually, physically smiling, lifting your chest up, pulling your shoulders back, and taking a few deep breaths while you smile
will change your entire state of where you're at.
Changes the chemistry that you're feeling in your body, and it can increase your endorphins and do the power pose, like Superman, hands on the hips, and think about something that makes you smile. Like, I love hummingbirds. Oh my God, I love hummingbirds. I always think, if I'm like, okay, it's a training. You're training yourself the same way you train to tie your shoelaces, or train yourself that when you get out of bed in the morning that you brush your teeth. It wasn't something you just automatically did every day, but it's something that you can train yourself. So when you're in a downer state, when someone's bullying you, when there's some negative emotion, when you're not feeling happy, just go, oh, hang on, I'm not feeling happy. I'm going to do what Jamie and Amy said. I'm going to stand like Superman, put a smile on my face, think about a hummingbird or Amy's butt getting stung and Jamie getting highly embarrassed in front of 600 people. I
mooned 600. I mean, we were right in the front row. Right in the front row.
So again, as I say, close your eyes and just imagine something and take, say, 3 or 4 deep breaths, and you're going to change how you feel. Then the energy that you have is new energy. You're now taking that energy into the next moment you decide on your action of what you're going to do, your next action step of what you're going to do.
So Mason, before you talk to your dad, stand up, put your hands on your hips, hold your chest up, shoulder up, smile, breathe, and then
in through the nose, out through the mouth, big smiles.
Just like that. That's how you're gonna tackle that beast.
That's it.
And it might feel scary and it might feel hard, but man, once you have those hard conversations, it releases all that energy, and it's so healthy to get rid of it.
Because here's the thing. Right now, you have emotional energy about this.
And it's blocking you.
It could be holding you back from so many other successful elements in your life. And regardless, that energy is there. You want to use that energy for something else. So by expressing in that statement, it's like, hey, Dad, I just want to share something with you. I want to just talk. I'd appreciate not being interrupted till I get to the end. I just want to say some stuff and not making the other person wrong, just talking about how you felt or how you feel and how you would like a stronger relationship moving forward.
Yeah, let them know from the beginning what your intention is of the call. Like, my intention of this, like, I need you to hear me. My intention of this is for us to have a better relationship.
Yeah.
My intention is for us to communicate better. And get the stuff out. And the thing is if you can get the stuff out and release it, then you don't ever have to talk about it again.
You've done your part.
You've done your part. You can actually
it's up to them now whether they do or don't.
You can actually just forgive him.
Yeah.
You can just forgive him. And it's for you. It's not for him.
And it's focusing, and then you're using this energy on what you want in life, where you want to go, what you want to be, what you want to do. And absolutely anything is possible.
Exactly.
I mean, like, literally, we've got all this stuff here to give away to people for free because it's something that we decided that we wanted to do. Well, Amy started it. Amy decided she wanted to do it. And I'm like,
I want to give stuff away.
I just like having fun.
I've wanted a prize wheel. This is the dumbest thing, but I've wanted a prize wheel since we owned the gym.
She mentioned this like 12 years ago, like 10 years ago.
I'm like, I want a prize wheel. And Jamie's like,
and I'm like, I'll make one. I didn't make this.
He never made it.
See, that's you don't have to remind me every 6 months. I said I would do it.
It's such a dude thing.
Yeah.
And we have gone way over tonight, you guys. Normally we try to keep this to an hour. We've gone way over, but let's go ahead and let's draw. And
it reminds me of this story. You know, you've heard the joke, such and such walks into a bar. So like a horse walks into the bar, the barman says, why the long face? Well, a weasel walks into the bar. The barman says, what do you want to drink? Pop, goes the weasel.
Okay.
For all your old folk who know pop goes the
Dad
weasel.
jokes. So you guys, we're here. We're live every Tuesday at 6 p.m. You can come with us with your questions. You can come with anything. We'll give you advice on anything you want. We'll help you with your business. We'll help you with your personal situation. If you're like not knowing how to communicate appropriately with somebody, we'll teach you. We'll show you how to do that. Jamie teaches improv. We use improv and the modality. Nice B story, Jamie. We use improv and the modality of improv to help you with your personal growth. And the way that we do that is we play games, and when you add stress onto the game, like rules onto the game, then what ends up happening is we revert back to habits. So now we can find out what habits are holding you back from your success. We want everybody to have a fun, successful life. We want you to grow. We want you to be healthy. We want you to be happy. We're starting weekly challenges this week. So in about 10 minutes, you'll see on the Facebook page, and I'll try to tag you guys in it too. I'll try to tag everybody that came on that's in the draw, and I'll tag you in the video, and it'll explain how to do it. What that's going to do is it's going to give you a draw into next week's drawing, whether you're here or not. So you're going to get a draw whether you're able to show up or not. So you get your name in the draw. So that's cool. And then not only that, but we want you here because we want to help you guys. So we're here to help.
And talking about help, I want to thank you, Mason, for sharing your story, because by sharing that story, you realize you're not alone.
And you helped Cheryl.
And you also help other people who realize that they're not alone as well. If there's someone toxic in your life, by all means, that person, you have the choice to no longer engage with that person. Because there are some people out there that do have toxic people in their life, and you just don't want that toxicity. But most of the time, it's a miscommunicational element. And if we can smooth up the communication so there's a greater understanding from both parties, life becomes better. But you can only do your part. And that's the thing to remember. If you do everything you can do, and then you live a happy life. Well, I wanted to just acknowledge and thank you, Mason.
Yes, absolutely. Thank you so much.
And make sure you follow me as well, because then you can.
Jamie Honey Dare. Yeah, you can always message him privately or message us privately too. If you have a question that you want us to address on here, we're more than happy to do that. Or if you're in crisis mode and you need help, please reach out. Do not be in crisis mode on your own.
You're not alone.
You're not alone.
As a child, I spent many nights thinking some negative thoughts, crying, thinking I was all alone. And people said, when I expressed it later on, I was like, well, why didn't you just leave home? I'm like, I didn't think that was a choice. I was so alone that I didn't know what else was out there. I want you to know that you're not alone out there. That if you have something that you need to discuss, if you're in a stress or a tough situation, I'm here. So Jamie Honey on TikTok, Jamie Honey on Facebook.
Mason said, now I think these murder hornets are just theories. Yeah, and our company is called The Honey Dare. Guys, am a chicken. Bone, chicken, bone, rooster, chicken. I don't know. But welcome TTV Sweaties. I'm going to add you into the draw as well.
Oh, the draw that's just about to happen.
We're just about to do this draw here, guys.
Our company's called The Honey Dare. Dare is D-A-R-E, stands for Design, Align, Remind Every Day. And it's about the thought habits you have and the thought habits you can create for you to have the life that you enjoy living.
Yep. Yeah. DARE stands for Design, Align, Remind Every Day. So we teach you guys how to design your day, align your actions with who you say you want to be, and then remind yourself to do it every day. All right. Should we spin the wheel first or draw first?
Draw.
First. Okay. Let's draw first. You ready?
Dun, 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 dun.
Now, if you're in the U.S., I'm not looking.
Who we got?
Cheryl Christy Dover, you have won.
Woohoo!
Cheryl Christy Dover, you have won from TikTok. Go follow Cheryl Christy Dover on TikTok.
Cheryl Christy Dover.
Let's spin that wheel and find out what you won.
Spin the wheel. Here we
Turn it this way. Wait, because it's.
Well, you know you.
Oh, okay. All right. Yep. You're good. Go for it. Here, let me step out of the way so you guys can see this. All right.
Very controlling on the wheel.
I am controlling on the wheel spin. Go ahead.
I love spinning the wheel.
You spin it hard.
I know. I'm a hard spinner.
Yay!
Come in, spinner. Okay, have a guess, everybody. If you can guess what number it's going to land on before it finishes. There's 1 to 18. So you guess between the numbers of 1 to 18. Come on. I think it's going to be number 3. That's my assumption.
3. Noob
said 3.
Tracy said 11. Mason said 6. 7. Backpack. It's going backwards. Boost. Oxygen. 3. Natural.
Oh, that seemed like rigged, didn't it?
It did it again. That was a weird thing.
Is it?
I don't know.
Maybe this wasn't time enough.
Maybe it wasn't, but she's going to get the boost natural. Good job. Awesome. And she guessed 8. So Cheryl Christy Dover.
Noob. You rock.
Happened second or 2 in a row. It did. Yes, again. So Cheryl, private message me with your mailing address so I can ship you out a Boost Oxygen. What Boost Oxygen is? Can you hand me the Boost Oxygen so I can show what this is? So Boost Oxygen is really, really cool. It's this is the peppermint, but you're gonna get the natural.
And the runner-up gets a lady shaver. And it's always good to get permission from the lady before you try to shave her with that. Just from experience, just something I learned.
So what the Boost Oxygen is really good for is for mask fatigue. So it's really good for mask fatigue. So if you're out and you're wearing a mask, you can take a sip of oxygen. Athletes also use it for faster recovery. You'll see NFL players on the side breathing oxygen. It just gives you a little oxygen boost. It's not good for healing anything. It doesn't cure anything, but it's just a really great product. So we've been using it for years and years. And
we got another boost. Boost peppermint.
Boost peppermint. So you're just spinning it and checking making sure it's not.
It's now stopping at random spots and not going backwards.
Yeah, that was weird. A dance video from Jamie. Should we draw somebody to get one of those?
To get a dance video?
Yeah, from you.
It sounds like you want to.
I do. I feel like giving more away tonight.
Yeah, by me doing something.
Yes.
Would you guys like to go in the draw? Well, you're already in the draw.
Who would like a dance video from Jamie? So basically, you can use it to say happy birthday to somebody. You can use it to say a message, and he'll say your message and dance for you.
I'll do a 30-second creative dance while saying something special.
And you might even post it on TikTok for him.
I'll post on TikTok for you if you want.
It's a TikTok person.
If it's a TikTok.
Oh, Noob says yes. Yes. Yes.
So yeah, usually it's a piece of content that I do for companies when they have a new announcement or a new message, or someone's just graduated from college.
Tracy said as long as his pants are on.
Yeah, it will be a clothed dance.
It will be clothed. And
if you were listening to our earlier stories.
Mason would love to see Jamie dance. Okay.
All right. Let's see.
Miranda Levesky. Miranda won. Miranda. Yay. Congratulations. So we got two winners tonight. Miranda.
So I'll reach out to you and show you what the thing is. And then you can request happy birthday or a congratulations or a do a good job or really whatever you want to say.
Yep, absolutely.
Someone got me to do a dance video because with the COVID lockdown, her hair, she hadn't been able to see a hairdresser, and the hairdresser finally opened up, but there was a long list of people. So she asked me to do a dance going, put Julie at the front of the line, front of the line, front of the line. Put Julie at the front of the line, front of the line, front of the line. We've got a lot of other stuff too. Go on, Julie's really good. Let her get a haircut.
Yes, Mason, the next live will be next Tuesday at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. The Fury just joined us. Hi, The Fury.
Hi, The Fury.
Welcome. Looks like you're from Twitch. Make sure you follow me. We're live every Tuesday at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time where we give away really fun prizes. Yay! Yeah, all righty, cool. Well, thank you guys so much for showing up. We feel so blessed that you join us every week. You're our family.
And we didn't get to play it, but we should mention.
Yeah, we should mention Pando. We didn't get to play. Usually we play Pando. We didn't play Pando.
Fantastic get to know you game.
Absolutely. And I will be putting out that challenge. I'll tag you guys in it. So yes, excellent.
And the delicious hum. If you like kombucha or you like fizzy drinks and you've never done a kombucha, go get a kombucha and try it out. Super healthy, super great. And hum, H-U-M-M. Look for it wherever you get your fantastic yummy drinks from. And if they don't have the hum kombucha, say, why not?
We're doing good, The Fury. How are you doing? It's good to see you. Glad you guys made it. Make sure to follow us, and we will see you guys all.
We should finish with our song.
Oh, we should finish with our song.
We didn't play it with our intro song that we will now play as an outro because we didn't play it as an intro.
Exactly. Let's play this song, and we'll say goodbye. Just give me a minute. It's taking a minute to load.
Give you a minute? What are you going to do with 60 seconds? Ooh, I'm too far back on the chair.
You know what? It's uploaded into the cloud, and it's having to download it.
Oh, really? The cloud?
The cloud.
Cloud's got so much happening these days.
It does.
And it's interesting when you meet someone that doesn't know how the cloud works. They like got their head stuck out the window. Which cloud? Where is it? You need a parachute.
So we might not get to do our song this week. Maybe. Oh, here it's coming.
Dun. I'll get
It opened 3 times.
It opened 3 times?
It did.
Oh, wow. We only need it once.
All right. Do you guys talk about politics and stuff? Jason,
Try to stay away.
Try to stay away from it as much as possible. We mostly talk about positive mindset, how to be healthy. Jason Native, make sure to follow me. Would you prefer politics?
Do you have a question on politics?
Yeah, do you have a question on politics? We're happy to answer.
Politics is a very we have got a good friend who's a senator, former senator, and the inside story is like there's just so much stuff that is I don't know.
We're more about taking responsibility for what we can control in our lives. He goes, okay, finally, LOL.
Oh, good.
Good. That's why I came to TikTok, to get away from other people's opinions on Facebook. It was one of the main reasons I came to TikTok.
Politics. I just recently put a post out saying, I would like all politicians and news broadcasters. I call it the toddler act. So, and
the toddler act.
The toddler act. I'm going to write a bill. It's called the toddler act. And if the reason it's called the toddler act is because children are told that lying is bad, and if you lie, you get punished. It's a bad thing. No, 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 shouldn't lie. Yet, when you become an adult and you run for politics, lying's now just part of the process of the game. So I would like there to be a toddler act where all politicians and news broadcasters get so many points on their license. My news broadcaster license, my political license. And after each time you lie, you lose a point. If you lose all your points, you lose all your license, you lose all your benefits as a news broadcaster or a politician for the next 2 years. Let's have some truth.
Yep, absolutely. So yeah, Jason said, okay, finally, LOL. Yes, Jason. Make sure to follow us. What we do here is we play games, we have fun, we have a prize wheel, we give away prizes. We just gave away 2 prizes. So at the end of the show, we always give away prizes, and we've got 18, well, we've got tons of sponsors, but 18 fit on the wheel.
We got 18 prizes up.
18 prizes up right now, and every time
we have more than 18 prizes to give away.
We've got tons of prizes to give away. So always cool stuff. So fun stuff, fun little things that
one of the sponsors is Hum Kombucha. Now, we've tried lots of different kombuchas around the planet, around the world, but this one is delicious. And it turns out that it's made from a place that we actually enjoy, Bend, Oregon.
Yep. And they actually have it on tap there. So it looks cool.
So we can't wait when everything's opening back up to drive up to that factory up there. So we've got friends up there in Oregon.
So make sure that you follow me, Jason, because that way I'm going to follow you.
And follow me. I'm Jamie Honey
Dare.
JamiehoneyDare.
Yeah. So guys, I don't think I'm going to be able to play our song. It's not coming in.
The song's not playing?
It's not. I can't get it to download. Hi, Jovan. We missed you today.
Hey, Jovan.
Welcome, Jovan. Excellent. So you guys.
You're on the same time schedule as Noob.
Yeah. No kidding. No kidding. So I'm going to be posting the weekly dare. Because we want you to make comments and we want you to interact and we want to help you guys. But we will. Good night, folks. Thanks, Tracy, for joining. Hey, is Layla here?
Is Layla there?
Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Surprise!
And we